Tip-off goes to the Clippers. From past the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Che, and Che throws it down.
An elite passer at this position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Guy, covered by Che. Guy. And it's off from three-point range. LeBron outside. Back to Che. And James throws it down.
We're leaving nothing to chance that time. Che gets good lift and powers it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Green. George looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Green draws the double. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
He said what we've heard from teams many times in similar circumstances. This series doesn't really start until one team faces elimination. He knows what they're up against. They're on the road playing a great team, and it's going to take probably their best effort of the season tonight to pull this one out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Guy, James covering. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Right side, Davis. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. This combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Good on both. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Knocked loose and stolen by Che. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot misses. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nobody near Leonard. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Che passes to Davis. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the middle. James dishes to Davis. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to George. That 3 off the mark. James outside, and they double up Che. Now the pass to George. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Guy, covered by Che. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harrell missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And, Greg, you know, things got stagnant. That's why their offense looked so off.
1:14 left to play here in the first. Here's Mann, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Back to Che. Oh, and the jam by Che.
A little extra on that one, didn't he? Che stirring up the pot in challenge mode.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Man passes to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. Leonard, no luck.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And they double up James. Caldwell Pope finds James. Kuzma outside. Lakers passing it around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you see how tough Gasol is. I mean,
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Che. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caruso in at the 2-guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lakers leading by 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Clippers was phenomenal. He finished with 64 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
Passes it to Drummond. In the corner, it's James. Here's Davis. Back to James. Pass to Drummond. Great D that time from Harrell. The Clippers trail. Guy. James covering. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. A shot by George, wide open. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 4. To the paint, here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Guy. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Guy. James covering. Outside. George. 6 to shoot. Will it go? He squares up and sinks it.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And we finished one half of basketball. Lakers lead by 8. And don't... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Paul George.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Davis, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game, and he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Took him no time at all on that one. George has got his second bucket of the night. The Lakers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Shea. Shea's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clippers trail by 10. Outside, George. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And the shot goes down. George has got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Lakers leading by 8. And they double up Shea. Leonard with the steal. Uncovered. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Got that one up quick. He's got 6. Timeout called the Lakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Both teams. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Bradley. Fade away, and that one's good. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 5. With some arc, and James pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Leonard against Bradley. And here is Shamet. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Shamet's got 14 points for the game. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Lakers ahead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Shea. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That free throw good from Shamet. Both shots good from the stripe. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Shea and the dunk by James.
Well, it's been this way for most of the night. Shea displaying the vast arsenal on the offensive end.
And the Clippers have possession. Now, here's Shamet. The pass to Leonard. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Guy. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They grab their own miss. Davis dishes to James. Goes back up. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Shamet on the wing. Offline with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good to go from Shea.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Clippers trail by 9. And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. And see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 11. To end the drought, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Caruso. Lakers passing it around. And Davis can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 13. And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Lakers.
And James throws it down.
I tell you what, that was explosive. Shea saw a lane and didn't hesitate.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Leonard. Rebound the Lakers. Shay's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that one's good by Davis.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
As well as they should. I mean, they've really earned this victory with all the hard work they put in tonight.
Guy, he's guarded by Davis. Green, no luck. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. In the corner, it's James. And it's Drummond missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. Here's George. Tries yet again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up, and the first one drops. And George drops them both. And it's the Lakers' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. James, and the dunk by Jay.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
George with the bucket. Here's Che, outside, Antetokounmpo. Green finds Antetokounmpo. Here's James. Can't connect from short range. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. Afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented